Welcome to today's news recap. Let's dive into today's top stories. Israel confirms death of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. Israel has confirmed the death of Yahya Sinwar, a senior Hamas leader and the mastermind behind the October 7 attacks. Israeli Foreign Minister Israel Katz stated that Sinwar, whom he called a mass murderer, was killed by Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, during an operation in Gaza's Tal el-Sultan region. Katz hailed Sinwar's death as a military and moral victory for Israel and the broader fight against radical Islam. While Hamas has not confirmed Sinwar's death, Israeli authorities are conducting DNA and dental tests to verify the body's identity. Israeli media reports suggest that Sinwar's death was incidental, occurring during a routine military operation. Sinwar's death is being viewed as a major victory for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as military operations against Hamas leaders continue. Raytheon pays $950 million in fraud and bribery case. Raytheon Company, a subsidiary of defense contractor RTX, has agreed to pay over $950 million to settle investigations into fraud and bribery charges. The Justice Department found that Raytheon had engaged in schemes involving defective pricing on government contracts, including those related to the Patriot missile system. Additionally, the company violated the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, FCPA, by bribing a high-level Qatari official in exchange for lucrative defense contracts. Raytheon will enter into a 3-year deferred prosecution agreement and is required to retain an independent compliance monitor during that time. The company admitted to the misconduct and will cooperate with ongoing investigations. The settlement is one of the largest of its kind in recent years and is a stark reminder of the legal risks involved in defense contracting. FTC introduces new rule to simplify subscription cancellations. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has unveiled a new rule aimed at simplifying the process for canceling digital subscriptions. Dubbed the Final Click to Cancel rule, the regulation will make it as easy for consumers to cancel subscriptions as it is to sign up for them. FTC Chair Lina Khan emphasized that businesses often make canceling a subscription unnecessarily difficult, and the new rule will put an end to those tricks and traps. The rule, which will take effect 180 days after publication in the Federal Register, is part of a larger effort to reform deceptive practices related to recurring payments. With companies like Netflix and Disney facing rising churn rates, where customers quickly cancel after signing up, this rule addresses a growing consumer frustration. Gallup poll finds trust in media hits record low. Trust in the media has hit an all-time low in the U.S., according to a new Gallup poll. Only 31% of U.S. adults say they trust the media to report news fully, accurately, and fairly, marking a 1% decrease from the previous low in 2022. The poll also found that 36% of respondents now say they have no trust in the media at all. There's a clear partisan divide in the results. 54% of Democrats express trust in the media, while only 27% of independents and just 12% of Republicans do. The poll also revealed that younger Democrats, aged 18-29, are far less trusting of the media compared to older Democrats. With declining media trust, news outlets are facing growing challenges in building credibility, especially in today's highly polarized political landscape. Lufthansa fined $4 million for discrimination against Jewish passengers. Lufthansa has agreed to pay a $4 million penalty after being accused of barring 128 Jewish passengers from boarding a connecting flight in Frankfurt in May 2022. The U.S. Department of Transportation, US DOT, found that the passengers, many of whom were Orthodox Jews, were denied boarding due to the alleged misconduct of a few individuals. Investigators revealed that many passengers did not know each other, but were collectively treated as one group. Lufthansa has agreed to pay half of the fine directly, while receiving credit for $2 million in compensation already paid to passengers. Though the airline did not admit to legal violations, it acknowledged misjudgments in communication. In response, Lufthansa has partnered with the American Jewish Committee to improve its handling of discrimination and has issued multiple public apologies. This $4 million penalty is the largest civil rights fine ever imposed on an airline, underscoring the importance of protecting passengers from discrimination. That's it for today's news recap. From the death of a Hamas leader to Lufthansa's record fine and Raytheon's massive fraud settlement, these stories show the wide-reaching impact of global events. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.